I was listening to a YouTube podcast this morning. It was one of those 10 things that will 10x your channel episodes. And it was really good. Every single suggestion was really valid. There were some free tools and some great strategies that I think I can use. 15 minutes in, I had a notepad completely full of ideas, but I also had a knot in my stomach because that kind of content affects me a little differently when I'm early in building something. I start running someone else's race inside my own head. They throw out their subscriber counts, their watch time, their CTR, and I start doing the math on where I am versus where they are. It makes me feel kind of small because it's OPM, other people's metrics. You've heard of OPP, right? Other people's problems. OPM is the same trap. You hear someone with 200,000 followers explain their 14-step thumbnail process that helped them grow even faster, and suddenly your 3-step process looks a little embarrassing. You've just imported their measuring stick and started using it on yourself. The whole 10x content economy depends on this exact reaction. The appeal is built on showing you a gap and selling you the bridge to close it. Many of those bridges are genuinely useful tools. The advice itself usually isn't the problem. The problem is when you're so early in your own build that none of those optimizations really matter yet, because the foundation underneath them doesn't exist yet. You can't 10x consistency you haven't built yet, and you can't optimize a workflow you don't have. You can't refine a voice you haven't found yet. Let me tell you about my week. I had location issues, I had content that just fought me no matter what I did, and there was that familiar little voice, the one that says, this probably isn't enough. It was just running on a loop in the background while I was trying to work. Well, by Wednesday, I'd already had 3 internal arguments about whether or not I should even post this video. But my metric right now isn't subscriber growth. Well, kind of. And it isn't CTR or even watch time. My metric is one question. Did I publish on the day I said I would publish, regardless of how my Wednesday went? That's the whole scoreboard for this season of building for me, because consistency is what builds a channel before anything else does. What I'm not going to do is lock myself down so that I can only post when 10 conditions are met and 10 tools are stacked in a perfect row. That isn't building a channel. That's building a fortress against publishing. So if you're early in something, whether that's a channel, a business, a craft, or a habit you're trying to set up for yourself, pay attention to whose metrics you're using to evaluate yourself this week. They aren't yours. Put them down. Your scoreboard is for you. Their scoreboard is for them. Run your own race long enough to actually see what you can build before you decide it isn't working. Blinders on, consistency first, optimize what already exists.